Hi, this is Scott Varilek, Varilek Trading, Sioux Center, Iowa. Let's unpack our wild week here again in the cattle futures and cattle markets. So we've had both sides, the ups, the downs. Right now we're enjoying the up. The down really started. I mean, when USDA initially announced that they were going to start testing beef, ground beef in stores, I mean that's a lot of uncertainty, and that's scary news to throw at the market and to throw at the consumers, to throw at the public. So I mean, it took us down. And then there was rumors on Wednesday that there was going to be an announcement by the USDA, which also sent shudders, sent scares into the market, only to be found out that, well, turns out an announcement was friendly. Came out on Wednesday afternoon after the markets were closed that 30 samples of ground beef had been tested and all came back negative. So then the market on Thursday shot right higher. We're kind of back to where we were pre some of this news happening or close to it. So we're having to ride these waves of these announcements and uncertainty that's scaring the market. So when we can kind of put the bird flu news aside and look at our fundamentals, things look really good. The cash market's higher. We're 187, live cattle cash trade last week and renewed again this week. Have some renewed bids in the south at 182 and chances for it to go higher. We look like we have some tighter numbers. Some of these cattle are turning around and being picked up rather quick. So, I mean, I think we're close to the knife. And we're coming up on peak demand season. This consumer has been, getting a lot of, information thrown at them. We'll see if it affects us. Boxes are kind of lagging here at, 292, 295. I would have thought they'd have ramped up a little higher, but there is still that, it's still evident that packers looking for cattle. They want them. We just had had a good beef export week this week. Those numbers looked pretty good, so it looks like our consumers, our customers, are not turning away overseas. Maybe even picking up the pace, just because, hey, if we're going to start having some problems and they start shutting borders, some of those retailers over there might say, bring me some now while I can get it good. So maybe a little stocking up kind of attitude there. That's just my opinion, my take on it. Not sure whether to read into that anymore, but ultimately, futures recovering nice. I think we've got quite a ways below some of these cash prices, and it's able to close the gap here. Let's see how many days we can put between now and the next bird flu story. I guess that's what we're waiting for. So it's kind of those times they say maybe it doesn't pay to know anything right now. I mean, we're just kind of riding the waves, and hopefully we can get back to a more stable fundamental trade. So questions, call us Varilek, Sioux Center, Iowa. The risk of loss in trading futures and or options is substantial.